Chaitanya Manobishta Sapijangena Bhutale Swayambhakaramaya Kanati Swapadantika Pandiham Sri Guru Sri Dupadaka Sri Guru Vaishnavasa Sri Rupam Sagajata Sahaganatam Vijantam Sajiva Sadhuitam Savadhutam Prajana Sahit Krishna Chaitanya Deva Sri Radha Krishna Palam Sahaganaram Pavitra Visakam Visacha Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tata Kanchana Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshwari Visaram Sutidevi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyacha Kripa Sandhu Yahevacha Patitanam Pavanivyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada Ki Sri Nimbarkacharya Ki Okay. Anyone remember who is Nimbarkacharya? Nimbarkacharya. One of the four Sampradaya Acharyas. Thank you. What else? Nimbarka Acharya. Nimbarka. Nim. Arka. Okay. Nimbarkacharya is Kesava Kasmiri in Chaitanya. All the four Sampradayas, Acharyas, they came to our Sampradaya. All of them. Sri Nimbarkacharya. Sri Nimbarkacharya comes in the line of the Kumara Sampradaya and is believed to have lived around the 11th and 12th centuries. Long time. Born in a modern Bulgara Patan in the southern Dravidian province. He was the son of Haruni and Jayanti, a very pious Brahman, a couple of the Tailanga order. Some people also say he is the Sudarshan Chakra. Sudarshan Chakra of Krishna. Some people say. He was a great ascetic of the Tridandi order. He wrote many books according to the Dvaita Bhatt. And he lived most of his devotional life at a place called Nimba Grama near Govardhan and Vrindavan. He was born near Godavari River. Godavari. See, it's like everything is all auspicious. There's nothing inauspicious there. While at Nimbagrama, he defeated a great Jain Pandit in a discussion. That is where his name came to be, Nimba. The Jain had refused to dine with him, saying that the sun had already set, and so he will not take any food. He doesn't eat beyond sunset. He will eat before that. After that, he will not eat. So when he came to meet the Jain, when the Jain visited him, he offered food. And the Jain said, no, I cannot eat. My time is off. And see what he did. And that is where he got his name. At this, Nimbarka, by his own potency, made the sun to appear from a nimba tree. And the astonished Jain accepted his hospitality. It is said that his name, Nimbarka or Nimbaditya, has been derived from this miracle of Aditya, or Arka, meaning sun from a neem tree. Got it? Once in a village near the forest of Gilva Paksha, every year in the Navadi Parikram, we always go this place. A group of Brahmanas came to engage in the worship of Lord Shiva. So he was not he was a Shiva worshiper. But Lord Shiva converted him. Yes. Just as Lord Vishnu is very much pleased when he is offered the leaves of his most beloved Tulasi, so Lord Shiva is pleased by offerings of leaves from the bilva or bell tree. Thus the Brahmanas worshipped Lord Shiva by offering bilva leaves for a period of 1 fortnight and satisfied Lord Shiva greatly. Amongst those Brahmanas was one whose name was Nimbarka. He had been particularly attentive in his worship of Lord Shiva, being especially pleased with Nimbarka's devotion. Lord Shiva personally appeared to him. Nimbarka, Lord Shiva said, at the edge of this village is a sacred bell tree forest. There, in that forest, the 4 Kumaras are absorbed in meditation. By their means, you will receive transcendental knowledge, for they are your spiritual masters. And by rendering service unto them, you will receive all that is of value. What is that? Krishna, Bhakti, Krishna prayer. After saying this, Lord Shiva disappeared. Nimbarka immediately went to that place and with great determination he searched for the 4 Kumaras in every direction until he finally found them, shining as brilliantly as the sun. They were seated on a very beautiful net natural platform beneath a tree, and they appeared like fire blazing on an altar. They were all very young, seeming to be no more than 5 years in age. But they appeared most noble in character as they sat there naked, wrapped in meditation. The Mbarka was so excited that he cried out, Hare Krishna!
Hare Krishna!
That is what our Acharya said. In Mahabhagavat is known by this quality. Upon seeing him, immediately you just chant. You don't have to tell you to chant. You just chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That's in Mahabhagavat. They didn't tell him to chant. And he was not chanting Hare Krishna before. He was chanting Lord Shiva mantra. Lord Shiva blessed him because he saw that among the 4 of them who were doing meditation, he was pure. He was not worshipping Shiva as Supreme God. He was not worshipping Shiva for this and that. He was just worshiping him nicely. So Lord Shiva picked him. He would go and get initiation from Kumaras. They are your spiritual masters. See, perfect arrangement. Many people are there in the Hare Krishna movement. Many people are there looking for spiritual master. They will look. Let them continue to look. They will look. I say they should look. The Braka look for good for thousands of years examining. Which of you is pure? Which of you is pure to be my God? The Braka, he did like that. Lord Shiva made for him because of his devotion. This sudden sound startled the 4 brothers, breaking their meditation, opening their eyes. They saw before them the blissful form of an ideal devotee. The Bhaktacharya is an ideal devotee. That is why he could have this ideal spiritual master thing. Everything is together. And with great pleasure, they embraced the Nimbaraka one after another. Who are you? They asked. And why have you come here? We are certainly ready to answer all your questions. Sometimes when you ask somebody a devotee question, why are you asking me this kind of question? You're supposed to know it. Why is he doing like that? Why? What is the reason?
He doesn't know the answer.
He doesn't know the answer. Instead of being humble, he's angry. But if you are teaching Bhakti Sasi Bhakti Bhakti Vedanta, you will get some student who will push you. If you are not strong, it will make you angry like this. Why are you asking me this kind of question? In this class, from today, you should not be asking me questions again. You can answer for this problem. No, it's question in this class again. It's wasting our time. It's not wasting our time. Even if he's pushing you, so demonstrate. Demonstrate now. Right? They say we are ready to answer all your questions. The Nimbaraka fell at the feet of the 4 brothers like a lord, and with great humility he introduced himself. With a sweet smile on his face, Sanat Kumara then said, the all-merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, knowing that Kali Yuga will be extremely troublesome for the living entities, resolved to propagate devotional service to himself. With this goal in his mind, he has empowered 4 personalities with devotion and sent them into this world to preach. Ramanuja, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami, and the 3. And you are the 4th of these great souls. Who are they? Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami, and Nimbakacharya. Thank you. Out of the 4, which one is our own? Madhvacharya. Dhira. Lakshmi accepted Ramanuja as a disciple. Brahma accepted Madhva as a disciple. Rudra accepted Vishnu Swami, and meeting you today, we have the good fortune of being able to instruct you. This is our intention. Previously, we were engaged in meditating on the impersonal Brahman, but by the causeless mercy of Lord Vishnu, we have been relieved of this sinful activity. Since I have realized that it is essential to preach pure devotional service, I have composed a literary work entitled Sanat Kumara Samhita. After taking initiation from me, you should follow the instructions I have set forth daily. Nimbaraka was greatly enlivened at the prospect of taking initiation, and immediately ran to take bath the Ganges. After this, he quickly returned and prostrated himself once more before the Fulgent brothers. O deliverers of the fallen, said Nimbaraka, in all humility, please deliver this lowborn rascal. The 4 brothers gave him the Radha Krishna mantra and instructed him in the method of worshipping Radha and Krishna with the sentiments of great love called Bhava Marga. Bhava. You see? They gave him Bhava Prem. See? Did he join the Babaji, this Marga to get it? In one place. In one place. The Hare Krishna mantra they gave to him, he also attained Bhava Bhakti in chanting the name. Here and there. In that sacred bare forest, Nimbaraka began to worship Sri Radha and Krishna according to the Sanat Kumara Samhita, and he chanted the mantra they had given him. Very soon, Radha and Krishna themselves, Radha and Krishna revealed themselves to Nimbaraka. They stood before him, spreading an effulgence which illuminated all directions. In sweet voices, they addressed him thus. Nimbaraka, you are very fortunate, for you have performed sadhana in Sinavadip. We both combined and assumed one form as the son of Sati Devi. At that moment, Radha and Krishna combined together and displayed their form of Gauranga. Behold this splendid vision, the Nimbaraka began to tremble. Never, he said, never have I ever seen or how to suit the form at any time. This happened to him from chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. He first got Radha and Krishna, Hare Krishna is chanting, he got Radha and Krishna together, Victoria came together, and after speaking to him, they became one. Lord Gauranga then said, keep this form, which I now show you a secret for the time being. Just preach about devotional service and the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, for I again great satisfaction from this. When I make my appearance and perform my education pastimes, he will also appear. Taking birth in Kashmir as a great Pandit, he will tour all over India, defeating all opposition. Your reputation and learning will be celebrated everywhere, and you will be known as Kesava Kashmiri. Don't say Kashmir, it's Kashmiri. Whilst wandering in Srinavadip, you will come to see Mayapur. Simply by hearing your name, all the great Pandit of Navadip will flee. Intoxicated with scholastic pride, I will take great pleasure in defeating you. However, by the mercy of Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, you will realize my true identity. Giving up your false pride, you will take shelter of me, and I will reward you with the supreme gift of loving devotional service. I will again dispatch you to preach. Thus, you can satisfy me by preaching the philosophy of Dvaita and Dvaita. Keep my identity a secret. In the future, when I begin my Sankirtan movement, I will personally preach, taking the essence of your philosophy and the philosophies of Madhva, Ramanuja, and Vishnu Swami. Having instructing the Mbalaka in this way, Gauranga disappeared, and filled with intense ecstasy, the Mbalaka Acharya began to shed tears of love. After worshipping the lotus feet of his Guru and taking their permission, he left Srinavadip to begin his preaching mission. Sri Nimbarkacharya ki Jai. Sri Nimbarkacharya ki Jai. Sri Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. All glories assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.